shit. Hey, and we're live. Let me pop this chat up real quick. Oh, it's actually working. Usually the sidebar doesn't work. I have to open into another window, but we're all set. All right, everybody, how you doing today? Looks like we got a few people here already. That's pretty cool. All right, Flips. The first order of business before we even get this video started. Flips has been coming on these live streams for a while now, so it's time, Flips. He wanted to be a moderator. I said wait till next time, and he showed up. So Flips is now a moderator. And we got Supreme Gecko here. Oh man, it's going to be a good podcast. Oh, Supreme Gecko, I am working on that isopod video. I'm sorry it's been taking I work 13-hour shifts on the days that I work, so when I get home, I'm just totally burnt out. But I am working on the isopod video, and I'll be sending it to you tomorrow, probably mid-afternoon. And oh man, we got everybody. Shit, this is going to be a good podcast. All right, so we got Tavian's World of Reptiles. Great. I saw you made a video on the reptile channel. I'm really looking forward to checking that out because I loved Nerd's one on it. It was pretty interesting opening it up because I didn't even know the reptile channel existed until they made a video. So I'm interested in seeing your take on it. Alrighty. John, you're already a mod. Calm down. That video when you can get it. That's cool. How's it going, everybody? Alrighty, so today I really didn't know what to make this live stream about, or if I actually was live streaming, and I figured I've been doing it every Saturday, so I might as well get to this one. So I figured we'll just be talking about all the pairings I'm going to be doing. So you can see behind me I have all these crested geckos, and then to the side of me I have a bunch of tokay geckos, of course the red-eyed croc skinks, mountain dragons, Mexican black king snakes. So we got a few stuff we'll be talking about. I'm not sure which order. I'll probably do the crested geckos and I'll show them off a little bit because I'm at the place where I can just take them out. I won't be taking tokay geckos out for obvious reasons. Oh, man. I'm just going to give the chat a few more minutes. I like to usually start these around the 5-minute mark just because if there's a couple people coming in, that way they're able to join up. Hey, how's it going? I don't really know how to say some of you guys' names, so if I just say, hey, how's it going, it's to the person that said what's up. Morning geckos. Are those are the super small ones, right? I love morning geckos. Actually, I have a next video that's coming out probably tomorrow. I say probably because sometimes I don't do it when I'm supposed to. But most likely tomorrow I'll be showing off a wicked cool enclosure that I've had for 2 years now. It's this massive fucking thing. And I was planning on using it for dart frogs and housing morning geckos as well. Look, man, I'm not here to botch people's name like some people's live streams. Talking about Professor Herp right here. I saw how you watched like 2 people's names. It was good. It was good shit. Hey, and JP's Lizard here. It's like a whole YouTuber family reunion. Oh, no problem, man. How those colored lizards doing? Yeah, to be honest, I don't know much about morning geckos, so I'm not the guy to go to when we're talking about breeding. Give me, a couple months. I'm going to look a little more into them before I start looking into buying any. But yeah, all right, we got 7 people on here. Fuck it, let's start it. So pairings for 2020, we got quite a few stuff as I talked about earlier, and I'll start off with the crested geckos just because they're right here, and I'll start by pulling some out right now. So if you give me 1 second. Actually, what we'll do is we'll just do it one at a time. Actually, I'm not going to bring the bin over. Alrighty. There you are. Well, super professional on my live streams. Didn't have the animal out beforehand. I just decided to go get him right before we start this. So, crested geckos. For right now, I work primarily with super dial crested geckos. Even more with the Super Dell, I work with Super Dell tigers. We have like this girl right here, Xena. She's been here for about 4 years, right around. I've had her since she was a little juvenile. Now she's a full-on giant adult. I think we weighed her on the last live stream, and she was like 60 grams, a little over 60 grams. She's a big girl. But I bred her last year, and she produced me some pretty nice-looking babies, nice Super Dallas, some with ink blotting. So I'm super excited to be pairing her. It will just be the same pairing because I didn't buy another male this year like I was supposed to. I was waiting. I have a grow out that I didn't know it was going to be male or female. I thought he was going to be make weight in order to breed for this year, but unfortunately he did not. So we'll just be doing the same pairing between Spots and Xena and hopefully getting some other cool Super Dows. But she's wicked nice. I'll take Spots out the male so you guys can see him. Sorry this webcam's so bad, but you can kind of get to see she's pretty spotty. And it has those nice tiger bands. I'm checking out the chat real quick. Looks like we're getting pretty. More into kind of just breed when they are settled in the tank from what I've researched. No, just like how they're doing great. Oh, good. The call lizards are doing good. Awesome. I'm still waiting. Pretty much all my reptiles that are in brumation right now are still in brumation. Even my bearded dragon. It's been a little depressing, I'll be honest. I can't. I just kind of want them to, wake up finally. It's been too many months at this point. I've always wondered that too, because they're still like what, $200-$300? They're like pretty expensive. There's always that one dude at the expo over at the New England Expo that still has it. They still have them for a pretty penny. They always have the weird geckos, like a bunch of the leaf tails and things like that. I'm pretty sure Renee was a mod before you, John. Just saying. Also, Renee was very interested in seeing how to figure out how to ban you, John. So, I tread on some thin ice, bud. That's all I'm saying. I started working with isopods because I wanted something breeding during the winter. Yeah, that's a good point. I need to work my isopods. I've had them for quite a long time, and they're not doing anything for me. I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong. My baby has been on brumation for once already. Is that also save some money in the feeders? That's true. Yep. Especially for like the tegus. I'm saving quite a bit of change on that feeding bill. All right, so we're going to go take Spots out now that Xena has a bit of the spotlight. She was actually just in. I just made another video that'll be out sometime this week about crested geckos. So she's in a big portion of that. So she's been out for quite a bit for today. All right, where are you? All right, we got him in the log, so we just gotta wait for him to get out. He's pretty squirmy, so yeah, I didn't think that would take any time. So this is our male Spots. He's a bicolor Super Dow. Has some nice, I'd probably say that ink blotting. They're pretty big spots, not as big as some would like, but they're bigger than, the regular Dalmatian spots. He has some red spots too, which is what I really liked about him. Fired up, he's kind of a chocolate, I'd say. He's maybe a buckskin. Yeah, maybe a buckskin. But still a pretty nice gecko. He paired with Xena and Pebbles last year, and that's when I got all the babies down there. I'll be making a video about all the babies later on, so I won't be taking them out this live stream. I took them out the last one. For some reason, my live stream last one didn't save. I'm not sure why. I didn't do anything different than the other one, so I don't know what happened. It just decided to delete itself, so hopefully it doesn't happen with this one. But the main thing that I love about him is that head crest, because that thing, there we go. That's a big head on this baby. Nice floppy head. I love crested geckos with nice head structure. Sometimes you don't really get it. Xena doesn't really have the best head structure, but some of them, like Tricolor and Cookie, have some great head structure. Also, Amo, my partial pin, has some nice ones as well. But this is Spots. He'll pretty much be my buck for pretty much everything. He's going to stud everything out. I don't really have any other males. And other than my tricolor, if my tricolor makes weight, I'll be pairing her with Amo, but everything one else, like Cookie, Xena, and Pebbles, will be bred to this male, which isn't all bad. I think he's a pretty nice-looking guy. It's also got the little, I don't know what you guys call it, the little white around the legs. I've heard people call them kneecaps or socks, a few other different things. So we got the chat going. I want to make sure I stay up with the chat, because I saw on John's live stream, he really sucked at it. So I don't want to be that guy at the live stream. How much did it cost monthly to feature Tegu? Depends. I breed a lot of my insects, so that brings down the bill. But as far as like chicken goes and stuff, probably say like, I don't know, $20 a month, maybe $30, and just all the meat side of it, and then the veggies I also get for the bearded dragon, so it's not like it's just going for the Tegu. Yeah, John's Tegu doesn't go in brumation. I don't know what's up with that. It's December and January, and John's making Tegu videos, and I'm sure everyone's pissed off about it. This guy's gotten a lot better with handling. This would be the gecko where I open the lid to feed him, and he jumps out and then climbs my walls, and I have to spend the next 10 minutes trying to get him down. It's great fun. I'm sure everyone would love to watch it. It's not too bad. I love Professor Herb. I love his colors. Yeah, I like the spots on his head. He's got some nice spots. Nice spotty dude. Get out of here, Charlie. Go. Go. Damn, man. Dachshunds don't listen for shit. I'll tell you that right now. Got some beauties. Thank you. Nice gecko. Thank you, guys. You know, nice geckos. We'll show off some other ones. We got some nicer ones here. I'll show off... I'll do Cookie next, because Cookie's the newest addition, and she's probably the prettiest crested gecko that I have as far as the super dells go. See, the problem is this guy likes to escape. You gotta keep track of him. Alrighty, let's see if Cookie... They're probably like all in their logs. That's the only thing about doing cork logs. If you need them out like right at the moment, it kind of doesn't work out. Ugh. Yeah, so she's in this log here. Go on. There we go. So I got Cookie back in 2019 at the very beginning. I think it was I want to say it was like the April Expo. It was the spring one. I don't remember exactly when they do it. And she was still a sub-adult back then. And she just has these giant spots on her. Probably not the most spotted, but the one with like the biggest spots. And she also has a pretty nice head. Not the best, but it's not like the kite shape one. I don't know what's going on with her crest, like sticking straight up instead of flopping down. So don't know what's going on with you today. But yeah, I'm wicked excited for Cookie. I'm sure I'll be getting some nice ink blots from her, and these will probably be the best looking geckos of the out of all the clutches that I'll have. Yeah, I've noticed a bunch of people are having problems with getting the notification. I don't know why. YouTube kind of sucks, but hey, what are you going to do? But yep, Cookie just hit weight. She's 35 grams, so I usually start my breeding season at the end of February is when I'll start pairing geckos off. So I'm going to pair spots with Xena first, and then I'll do her next. So she still has a few more weeks to gain a little bit more weight. I know some people like them at 40 grams, but I don't know. At 35, they're pretty good to go. But I'll wait another month just so she can gain that little extra grams that she'll need. Oh, yeah, that's true. So what Supreme Geckos is saying. I don't understand how the bell thing works now. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why. Like, what's the point of the bell? You're already subscribed to the channel. Why do you need the bell notification too? YouTube needs to answer these questions because I don't know what's going on. But yeah, she's pretty cool. All of them seem super handleable, which is awesome because I don't really handle my crested geckos too often. And they're all pretty nice. Some of them are newer additions, the ones I just got in that donation video. Those are not as handleable. They're pretty like flighty, but these guys are super nice. I'll get a little close up of her. Man, that webcam sucks. I'll be getting a new webcam soon. I've seen, I was talking to John about what setup he has, and I think I'll be using the same webcam for it. Yeah, those are some nice spots. See, this is the only gecko that you can actually see your spots because they're so damn big. Good job. I'll be putting her up. Oh, let's see what's going on with this chat real quick. Nothing happened, you see. See, I'm keeping up with it. That's the good part. So it doesn't have to take out the mountain horns. Well, I see one, so yeah, I guess I'll take the mountain horns out. Come here, little one. Oh. So here's one of my mountain horn dragons. He's the youngest. He had a lot of trouble acclimating in the beginning. Just wasn't eating. He'll only eat superworms. He won't eat crickets like right away. Then he did come to me with tail rot. So unfortunately, he lost like a good chunk of his tail. I caught it fast enough, I guess, where I was able to get the stuff that he needed, and it healed up. So now it's a nice little stump. So he still has some of his tail, just not all of it. But what are you gonna do? As far as mountain horn dragons go, it's like a teeny ass clutch from my red female. Last time she gave me 9 eggs, which then 5 turned out to be viable. But this year she only gave me 4 eggs and 2 turned out to be viable. So I have 2 mountain horn eggs, in the incubator right now. And my other one looks like she was going to lay for the first year, but I didn't find any eggs. I'm going to search again tomorrow when I have the time, but she might have laid, or maybe she's getting ready to lay. So I should have some more mountain horn dragon eggs in the future. Just don't know for certain when that's going to be. No flips, no frogs. I don't want to deal with the tadpole phase. It doesn't seem like a fun phase for me. I have a bunch of frogs. I got the shit. This thing mirrors, so like I'm going off the webcam. Don't laugh at me. We got the red eyes. We got the tomato. I got a whites down there. I have a Cuban tree frog in the other room. Maybe I don't have that many frogs. It's just those. That's a lot of frogs, for the average person. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frogs. What do you think about mangrove monitors? Yes, fucking love monitor talk. Going next one, 29th of February, and I really like the way they look. Not too big either. Mangroves are cool. So I had the quince monitor, which is basically like the cousin of the mangrove. There's not much talk about caring for the quince monitor, so a lot of people just refer to the mangroves because they come from the same area. Just some stuck shed. I love the quince monitor. I think mangroves are cool. I've heard there's a lot of difficulty breeding them, so there's a good portion of them that are imports and not captive bred. I've heard they can be pretty violent while breeding, and usually it results in death, which kind of sucks, but cool monitor. I love the mid-sized monitors, so anything like the quinces, the tree monitors, mangroves, peach throats. I'd probably say a black roughneck is pretty on par with being maybe not. Maybe the roughnecks are a little bit on the bigger size, but they're still, I'd like to think of them as like a mid-sized monitor. Again, I'm really looking to get an Argus. I just don't know when. The only possibility when I was going to do it is with my tax return, but I found out that my tax return's like not nearly what I thought it was going to be. So Argus is going to be next year at some point. I'm surprised that only just found your channel yesterday. I'm surprised that I'm not with 10,000 subs yet. I mean, YouTube's got to step up their game. That's all I'm saying. People are enjoying the content. YouTube, you need to promote me more so more people subscribe and they'll stay on the channel. It's that easy. I don't know about frogs, about breeding frogs. It's just it doesn't seem like a fun time to me. I've seen like Josh's frog setup and how they work, and it doesn't seem like a fun time. Hey, JP, I'm breeding the mountain horn dragons. It's still on track with the title. I'm still going on track. Unfortunately, the carpet python is in my breeding facility. It's around the house. It's not actually in this house, so can't bring it because my Wi-Fi is in the house. Maybe sometime I'll bring her in like a shoebox and I'll show her off to the stream and then put her back. But yeah, that's another thing. I will be breeding jungles. I'm just having them as growouts right now, but 2021, hopefully the female will be big enough, and I'll be pairing her with a male and trying to get some nice yellow jungle carpets. Because I don't know, man, carpet pythons are starting to become my favorite snake species. Just working with one and then seeing all the different subspecies, localities, and morphs. I mean, the diamond carpets are fucking beautiful. See, I'm staying on topic. People are. Oh, we have 2 toads as well. Okay, so I got like 7 or 8 frogs and toads if you combine them. I came back to hear mangroves and thought you were talking about a mangrove snake. See, Tavern Man, this guy's got a mangrove snake, and I'm super jealous because I've been wanting to get into boegas for quite a while. I still need to figure out if they're legal in my state. I haven't found any official form that's saying they're illegal, but I haven't found a form that says they are legal to own either. So I need to talk to someone. I might talk to US ARC about it. They have a chapter in Maine. I might talk to them and see if I can grab one. And then I have to find a CB source because I don't want to deal with a wild-caught snake. It doesn't sound fun. I'm also thinking about Timor monitors. Timor are cool. I had an opportunity to buy a pair at one point, but I didn't know much about them, so I kind of passed on it. But they look like a cool monitor, similar to the like Aki monitors in size. I'm not interested in email. I need live plants for. Definitely been looking into Cayman lizards. Cayman lizards, man, that's another cool lizard. Definitely on the list of things to get, but I feel like at the point that I'll be able to get a Cayman lizard, I might just go to the next step and get a Cayman. Just say screw and just get the dwarf Cayman instead of the Cayman lizard. Carpets are the best. Carpets are awesome. I need to get a couple more. Hey, how's it going? Hey, okay, I'm gonna read them because now John made me feel bad. God damn it. See, I don't see well, guys, and the chat's small, so you can make fun of me, but Entities Exotics, there we go. How you doing today? Oh, thanks. We were just talking about the carpet pythons. Yep, I'll be trying to get a male. I think I can get him, I don't know, probably like next month, maybe the month after that. I found a nice looking one for a decent price, so I'll be looking into getting him. He's a 2019, but he's like early 2019, so he's probably like around a year old today, and then by 2021 he should be old enough to breed, so I may be looking at getting him. If not, I'll just stay on the lookout. But yeah, mountain horn dragons, cool little dude. He's fired down right now. Mountain horn dragons do fire up like crested geckos, so usually I have like one Instagram picture because I don't see it too often, but he's like this brilliant bright orange. He has these yellow face bands along the side, along with the lip. Really cool looking when he's fired up. Same with my female. I only have one picture of her fired up, and she fires up like this great bright red. These guys are super cool. I had one when I was like 19, and I used to just do this, where they would just stay on my hat, and I would watch TV and stuff. I'm afraid he's gonna run. I haven't tamed these guys down yet, like I tamed the other ones, so might be a little flighty. Yeah, I have a wild-caught mangrove. Sorry, I'm trying to get back on the chat. Yeah, I have a wild-caught mangrove snake, and while he is calm, I can handle him no problem. I've struggled to to find food he would eat, but finally found. See, that's my main issue, especially with snakes that won't commonly eat rodents. I don't really want to run into that at this point. So I'm looking for something that'll just readily take frozen thawed. I've always wondered where people get the snails. I know people always ask, like, oh, where do you get the snails? I guess Asian markets are a good place, but where do you get, like, do they just eat dead snails, or can they eat live? That's some stuff I want to know before I get a caiman lizard. Seemed healthy. I really wanted it all open, didn't have a cage or anything, so I had to pass. Yeah, the mangoes can get big depending on what locality you get. I've seen them like as long as like 9 feet, which is pretty cool. I've seen Tavian, Reptilinks. They have some scent packages, and they have like an anole scent. So, by the way, do people say anole or anole? Because I've always said anole, but I haven't heard anyone else say it, so I could just be wrong. But they have a lizard scent, a gecko scent, and a frog scent, and you can just sprinkle it on the rodents, and it seems to work pretty well. A lot of people are having success with it. Some product you can get that are snails in a can. And it seemed like ZoomEd do the snail thing, but I bought it once and I opened it and it reeked. And I never bought a ZoomEd product that was canned again. Do I know Renee? I was hoping Renee would answer it, but I guess she's not. Are you watching the chat?
I was hoping you would answer.
Oh, see, she was hoping I would answer. Yeah, she's my wife. We are married, or we're about to get married. I guess technically we're not married, but we'll be married within the year. So she is my wife. I just call her the wife because I don't like saying fiance. I think it's like pretentious. I've seen other people do it where they're like, "Oh, my fiance," and I don't know. I cringe. So she just went from girlfriend to wife. There was no middle step of the fiance for that reason. I have heard them said both ways. Wait, I missed something. Who makes the scent sprinkles? The scent sprinkles. I think they're called Reptilinks. I think just the business is called Reptilinks. They're the ones that make like little rat sausages, so you can feed them. They're a little expensive, and I think you have to buy like a pack of the Reptilinks for this scent or something. I looked into it because I wanted to see how it works, and I couldn't like just buy the scents, but that could have changed because it's been a few months since I've looked at that. JP, I swear, some of these people, where's my invite? John, you can come to the wedding. We're still in the planning stages, but once it's all good, we'll send you an invite. You gotta come down. You can check out all the reptiles, do a YouTube video. You can go viral. Could you imagine, John, if you go viral with a video of my reptile room? Could you just? I'd be pretty salty, that's for sure. Very pretentious. Yeah, Renee doesn't go on the cams. I tried to get her to do videos and stuff, and she doesn't like it. She was in one of my videos on the what was it? How to set up a grow tent for a tegu, or a grow tent setup for the tegu. It's been a while now, but she was in that for like a few seconds, just helping me build the tent. All right, little dude. He doesn't seem happy up here. I don't know. I like take it. I've seen him stress pretty easily, so I'm just gonna put him back. Come on, little one. Don't be a dick. Come here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Damn. I caught another one. They're usually, so the male's like the easiest to take out. He's not very flighty. This female likes to run around a lot, and my big one likes to try to bite me. So I try to get the big one out because she's like the most impressive. She's probably like double the size of this one. I don't know why, but I bought her and she was like huge to begin with, and she's still just as big, but she's starting to get up there. She's starting to get to like his size. But she's pretty cool. Like I said, same with the other one. She's fired down right now, but when she fires up, she's like a nice red color. She looks like she's laid all her clutch. So I guess she only had a clutch of 4 this time, so she's pretty deflated at the moment. But I don't know. Maybe next go around we'll get more eggs. But she's pretty good too. They're all pretty good once they're out of the Viv. It's just a matter of she's not like the chin scratches. It's just a matter of getting them out of the tent, which is the hard part because they like to run. I have so many branches and plants in there that it's hard to just grab them. Just going through the chat. Any tips on breeding lizards? I can trying to get into tegu breeding because I have 2 blues. I don't know much about tegu breeding. It's one of those things that I was interested in because I love tegus, but I see so many people doing it that it's kind of like the bearded dragon thing to me that I don't know how I would sell the 30 babies that I would have to all the people before they got too big, especially with tegus being, needing like 6 to 8 foot enclosures. See, they're fast. She tries to psych me out. She's like, "Oh, I'm not going to go anywhere," and then jumps. Boom, gone. It's fine. But yeah, so I don't know much about the tegu breeding. I know you need to. I don't know what I was going to say. I don't want to say it because I don't know if it's right or not. But I don't know much about tegu breeding. It's got someone like Rose City Reptiles will be able to help a lot more with that. He's I think he's primarily, or he's just doing tegus, and he just got this cool building. He seems a pretty knowledgeable guy when it comes to that stuff. Yeah, I got this chair at Home Depot during that Christmas, when it's like Christmas time. They have all this stupid shit, and I always buy it. And this chair was like, what was it, like $12? The chair. How much was this chair? It was like $15. What a steal. I love this chair. It was supposed to be a gaming chair, and then too much stuff got in the living room, so we moved it, and now I just use it to sit on when I do live streams, because staying on hardwood floor for like an hour and a half sucks. But yes, great chair. I love this chair. Do you think tents can be permanent cages if found a big enough size? Sorry, there's a crescent gecko doing stuff. Yeah. This is their permanent cage. They've been in it for about a year and are doing great. I have no problems with it. I have used tents for my Quince monitor. I use tents for my tegu. He's been in a tent for over a year, and he's still doing good. Granted, he's still young, so I don't know. Maybe when he's older, he might bust through it. But I'm a huge advocate of grow tents. Just get the proper sized one and make sure it's a good quality of stuff like Vivasun or iPower. Spend a little bit more money because, they're wicked cheap. I think I found a 3x3x6 for like $80. Try building a 6x3x3 enclosure for $80. It's not going to happen. So spend the money, get the quality tent. You don't have to go as big as like gorilla tents. You don't need to spend like $600 because some of those are a little outrageous, but just find one that has a little bit better reviews and nothing that's like it's going to fall right apart, because the material, if you get it from a quality person, it's pretty nice and pretty sturdy. Releasing my tegu at my friend's wedding. I can see the views now. Oh man, I need to find something that's like clickbaity, but like ironically clickbaity, so I don't feel bad about myself for posting clickbait on YouTube. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get the tegu to like follow. The problem is, so John, we're gonna need your tegu because you have a big tegu. I think my tegu is too small for the rings because he's only like 2.5, maybe 3 feet at this point. Tegu market too insane. Too many friends who breed them too. I don't know. Yeah, like the tegu seems to be the new like upcoming trend. I think it's because you can mix the localities and you kind of get these crazy things. But I see like a lot of people breeding tegus, and it's to the point where it's starting to become like bearded dragons, where there's just too many stuff. Message retracted. Who's retracting their message? John, are you doing this? Are you flexing your moderator powers and deleting messages? Yeah, I don't know how people. I see people like they put the clutch in like a 4x2, but I couldn't imagine like if someone like me started out and I only sold like half the babies and now I still have like 10, 12 babies. Oh my god, has Renee gone drunk with admin power? See you later, JP. I don't know if you left or not, but have a good one. Flips, why are you deleting messages? Have you gone drunk with admin power? My god, it's been 35 minutes. Oh, man. All right, 35 minutes in. So, other than that, so we have the crested geckos. I showed most of them. God. Just gotta go slow. Oh, shit. I'm a trained professional, guys. You don't need to worry. Fuck's sakes. All right, one more outburst and you're going back in your enclosure. Jeez. You have the spotlight. Look, 8 people are watching you. Look how beautiful this lizard is. Look at this nice brown and these small spikes. This is not a good adaptation of what a mountain horn looks like. But she fires up red, so she's pretty. Just takes her a bit. These fucking geckos, man. See, you take them out of their enclosure and they go crazy. That's it. Now she's typing stuff on the keyboard. She's out. Sweetie. Oh, well, she's out now. It was probably going to run, John. She was figuring out that she could climb the laptop. Those lizards, they learn. They're not stupid like people say. It keeps buffering for me. I don't know how to stop that. I am not YouTube savvy, so I apologize. The only thing I can suggest is trying to turn it off and back on. It usually works for me, but I don't know how to fix. I am a trained professional, guys. I usually edit the part out when the lizard runs away from me, but I can't. It's live streaming, man. This is the part. It's the problem with live streams. Well. So other than that, we have the mountain horn dragons, and then we have a shit ton of tokay geckos. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tokay geckos. I do have some eggs I can show you. I'm not going to take any tokay geckos out because I don't want to get bit, and I don't want to chase them. The problem is, like with lizards, it's okay. It's okay if I take them out and they run away because I can just catch them because they're just on the floor, and usually they can't run on the hardwoods. They kind of scramble. But before I do, we can showcase this beautiful animal. Oh, it's a cat. She doesn't like being picked up. God damn, man, this cat is soft. This is like the softest cat in the world. So I'm changing over all my content. We're going to do kitty content now. It's just going to be marbles. And it'll be like zoom-ins on her face like that. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys all subscribe. It's going to be some great content. There will be ads, unfortunately, because Marbles lives a luxurious life. She needs only the best treats and cat towers. So it's not an easy life. And if you want to see more Marbles, you're going to have to pay up. That's just how it goes. Marbles, stay at the live stream. People love you. Look, you've got one good comment. What's going on with the live stream? Do you sell the tokays? I do. I don't have any tokays for sale right now. I was just about to show off until Marbles came. Hey, I still get a percentage of that from YouTube Premium. So, well, I don't, but, other people do. 67 subscribers away, by the way. We're close to hitting 1,000 subs and finally monetizing the channel, which is pretty cool. That's what the video is going to be about. I don't know if anyone's still here from the very beginning, but if you guys did see, I am posting a video tomorrow. It'll be about that we're pretty fucking close to 1,000 subs, and I'll talk about some of the new video series I'm going to be doing, some video ideas that I have, and then this wicked cool, like, it's this giant enclosure that I've had for years that I haven't fixed. Marbles, do you really want to leave? Do you want to leave the spotlight? She says, yes, Dakota, put me down. Damn kitties. Never want to cuddle. Just stuff like that. I've had a few series ideas and then video ideas that I wanted to do, but I wanted to wait till after I was at 1,000 subs, so I had more of an audience that it wasn't just one of those videos. So, like, for instance, I've done some skits in the past that I thought were, like, really hilarious, and they ended up getting, like, 50 views, and now they're just buried under a bunch of videos, and I'm like, kind of like, it's wasted material, I feel like. So I wanted to get somewhat of an audience so that people could enjoy the content. It's not something where I'd have to make multiple videos on it, if that makes sense. Thank you, Supreme Geckos. That means a lot. Thank you. God damn, man. These letters are small. I only know Supreme. I like the logo, so... Fearfy one? Is that... I don't... Is that how you say it? Help me out here. Never wasted. See, I like doing the skits. I crack myself up, and that's what gets me going. Those skits, they take me a while, I'll be honest. As far as like editing goes, those things take me like an hour and a half just to film and edit for like a minute and a half's worth. So it takes out a lot of time, but I enjoy doing them. All right, I'm caught up with the chat. Sorry, I was just looking. So, like I said, we've got tokay eggs. I'll try not to just hold them down so they don't go anywhere. But tokay gecko eggs. God damn it. Now they're dead. I'm just kidding. They're fine. But tokay eggs are pretty hardy. Usually you don't do them like this. Usually, so what they'll do is tokay geckos will mate, and then they usually lay their egg on a side piece of like cork bark or even on the side of the enclosure. That's what they did. They planted it in a cork tunnel, and then for some reason it fell out. I don't know if they just like there was something frightened them, and then I scurried back in the cork tank and knocked it off. But they're still viable. I just used the got a little one of these little pen light things. Holy shit! And I checked them, and they're still viable. So I've just been artificially incubating them in that little thing, hoping that they'll hatch. So we've got 2 of those. I have another clutch with them. This is just one of my normal pairings in there. So I should get like 4 tokay geckos. I have a pair from a reduced pattern male to a normal that have been cooking for quite a while. It's actually starting to get to the point where I'm not sure if they're going to hatch, if they are. But I'll know in like 3 weeks. So we could potentially have tokay gecko babies available soon. Or maybe it turns out they are infertile. Don't know for sure. Oh, yeah, I can take the cork out. Yeah, I'll do that. Congrats on the tokay. You're going to hot 1K any day now. Then it'll be a distant memory when you're hitting 10K in no time. Listen, man, I'm no Wiccan's wicked reptiles. You know, I'm not hitting that 10K fast. I don't know. I just got to get one of those viral videos. My butt on the live stream. God damn it. But yeah, so we got a bunch of eggs here. This is usually what they do. They kind of look like marshmallows. These 2 right here are the ones that should be hatching like any week now. And then this was the second, and then the 3rd clutch. The 3rd clutch doesn't look very good. I don't know. It's kind of dented, as you can see on the side. So I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah. Hopefully, in a couple weeks, I'll have some tokay baby eggs. Hopefully, some of them are reduced patterns, because that's what I'm really hoping for, is to get some reduced. I also did just pair... And let me get back there. If anyone follows my Instagram or my Facebook, they'll know about Oddball. My mystery tokay, which I don't know the genetics of, and no one seems to. I've talked to a couple of tokay breeders that have been doing this for a bit, and no one can tell me like exactly what she could or could not be. So I'm going to do some line breeding and try to figure out and see if I can prove out any genetics for her, or maybe she's just a weird genetic anomaly. But I did pair her with my reduced pattern. It's been about a week, and they seem to have bonded. They're sharing the same hide, which is a good sign. So hopefully next month I'll have some eggs from them, and then around the summertime, I'll be getting some tokay gecko eggs and seeing either some normals that I'd be disappointed with or some weird mutations. We'll see what happens. Yeah, let's get to that chat. Show the cork. Do you use sim containers? I don't know what sim containers are. I apologize. So, as far as tokays go, I left my male with my female until she laid her first clutch of eggs, and then I removed them, and then she laid me 2 more clutches, and that's what I've heard is the average is they'll lay 3 clutches with 1 pairing, but they can lay as many times as males with the female, and she's healthy enough to do it. Like with my normal pair, I've kind of left the normals together because they're both a good weight. The female has good calcium sacs. The male looks like a good weight, so I haven't had a need to separate them yet. It saves me a little bit of space, and it saves me a heating item. And as long as they're doing great, I don't see a need to separate them because I don't need. I like having some normals because people like tokay geckos, but I've noticed in my pattern of customers that people like the cheapest option of things, not the prettiest by chance. So people would rather spend, $70 or $75 on a normal tokay versus like $200 on a reduced pattern. He said sim containers, John. And no, I still don't know what it is. Make fun of me. Go ahead. I don't know everything in the world, John. John, how many days does it take for tokay baby eggs to hatch out? You tell me that right now. Don't Google it. I'm watching you. We're going by the honor system. I'm not really watching you. Oh, okay. See, Supreme Geckos, look how nice he was. He just helped me out without making fun of me. I don't do the water only. I've seen people do it, and it kind of freaks me out. I've already been having problem with ventilation in my incubator, so putting just only water in there seems to would only lead to issues. But right now, I use a multiple of things. So I've used perlite, I've used vermiculite, and actually in that one, it was just some leftover super hatch from Rapashi. I like the super hatch because it dries out and it changes colors, so I know when to water it instead of having to go in and make sure it's still moist. See, John looked that shit up. He took too long to reply. You had 5 seconds, John. You didn't make it. I'm sorry. And it can be a lot longer than 90 to 120. I've seen people hatch them out in like 200 days. Normals look better if you ask me. That's true. But there are some, once you get like high up, like the pieds and the granites, I think the pieds and granites look a little better. And even like albinos. Morgan from Homegrown Scales has some awesome albino tokays that she might be selling soon that I might have to grab. I don't know if I'll have I don't even know how much she's selling them for. Probably over $1,000. I don't know if I have that kind of cash for it. Yeah, tokay geckos definitely have their attitude. I also have I still have those 2 patternless. One's a powder blue patternless. The other one was from a Green Galaxy line. So one of them's like totally blue, and then one of them's blue with some white spots. And I think they'll be ready to go in 2021 as well. So 2021, patternless blue tokays and jungle carpets are what you guys can look forward to. We're just skipping 2020. I'm going into 2021. Geckos, I swear. What else? What else do we have? We got the Mexican black king snakes. They're in brumation right now. So let's see. I put them down on Thanksgiving. So I want to bring them up on Valentine's Day. I think that's what is that? 2 weeks away? 2-3 weeks away? So they're pretty close. I'll be taking them out and then pairing them. I'm really hoping it works out. This is my first year breeding Mexican black king snakes, so fingers crossed that I got the brumation part right and they'll hatch totally okay and I'll have some cool babies. But that's pretty exciting. I'll be using that money to buy more king snakes and milk snakes. I want to get a colubrid project going, and I like milk snakes. not a lot of people are doing it, and they come in some pretty cool varieties. So I really want to get some. And as far as the king snakes go, high whites are definitely a priority for me. And then also stuff like the reverse vanishing pinstripes, the scissor king snakes. I think those are the three main ones that I want to get. There's a few others. I kind of want to keep with the Cali line. I don't know. I don't not much big fan of like the speckled or the Brooks. Gray bands are cool, but I don't have gray band money, and I've noticed that gray band people are like super picky on their lineage and their locality. Same with carpet pythons, but I think carpet pythons are a little more worth it to me. Where gray bands, I'm a little like, yeah, it's not really worth the hassle in my opinion. Nope, she is just getting some more comfy. Mine hasn't even moved. I have to look him up because I've seen you like made a burrow underneath a giant cork flat. So I have to lift the flat up and like give him a little poke, and he'll wake up and be pissed, and I'll put him back. But I haven't seen him like get up or anything, so I'm guessing it's at least going to be another little bit before he wakes up. But I think that's it. And so we went over the toques, mountain horns, crested geckos, king snakes. So, guess we'll wrap it up with crocodile skinks. I still only have this one pair right behind me. I got that baby holdback that I'm going to be holding on to produce some CBs in a couple years. And then the female right now is looking gravid. She should be laying her eggs soon, which will be cool. I'd like to get another one. But as far as the red-eyed croc skinks go, you should guys... Sorry, I'm tired. You guys should be expecting a lot more crocodile skinks. I'm going to be heading to an expo, and trying to buy out like whatever crocodile skink I find I want to get. So I'm going to have probably going from like one pair to like 5 pairs or something. I really want to take it to the next level because I see a bunch of you guys come or messaging me at least once a week. Someone's looking for a crocodile skink baby, and I don't have any because it's still winter, and I feel like I've had this guy for so long now. I'm just going to hold him back, but they produce only 1 egg a clutch, and so I'm going to need a lot more if I'm going to fill up with the demand, and crocodile skinks are awesome. I enjoy them, so I figured, why not? Let's get a bunch of crocodile skinks. Flying, always climbing over my shoulder and jump. Yeah, tegus are pretty hilarious as far as that goes. I've seen mine's been done some crazy shit. Shit, man. 52 minutes. We are almost done. Yeah, I don't really handle mine. I check on them every now and then, like once a week, but as far as like handling goes and taking them out, I don't really do it. They stress wicked easy. I'm trying to get them like as comfortable as possible, so I'll at least see them out of their hiding place. And if you're just constantly handling them, it seems to Croc Skinks, did you get a chance to talk to Ryan? I have not. I'm still waiting. I'm waiting for my tax return to go through, so I'll have the money. 'Cause if he does have stuff available, I want to grab it right away. And I can't do that with the money in my bank account right now. Do you know, is he just doing like babies Supreme Geckos, or does he have like full breeding pairs available? Because if people have like breeding pairs or trios, I'd be more interested in getting like already acclimated adults versus getting more imports and acclimating them myself. We have 53 minutes. Hey, 9 people and 9 likes. Thank you, guys. Not a lot of people like the video, but liking the video does help me a lot. As far as like getting your videos suggested, if more people interact through commenting or liking, it goes over better. So, if you guys watch my videos, comment and like and help me out so my videos get out there a little more. Love when you get on. You're full of good info. Thank you, Robin. That's very nice. I don't do anything else with my life other than reptiles, so I know a pretty good amount of knowledge at that point, pretty much as introvert as it gets. So my days are spent with learning about reptiles or taking care of reptiles, like all the ones behind me. Oh man, I'm trying to get this stream to an hour, guys. All right. If you guys can flood the chat with questions so I can answer, then I'm gonna head out at an hour because I am tired, and I didn't think I could make this stretch to an hour with all the stuff because there's not that many things to talk about as far as the breeding. Like I can't stretch breeding plans for an hour long because it's like, oh, I'm gonna pair this with this and this with this. Hey, how do you make that an hour? So I'm running out of ideas, guys. I talked about everything else. I'm gonna go grab a gecko to take out, and you guys spam that chat with questions for me. Who do I want to take out? No, I want to take out my phone back. The other one. God damn, you're shitting again, little dude. I took out a baby. He's shedding, so he's not gonna. Are you gonna eat your shit right in front of me? He's shedding, so he can't climb that well, but it's one of my holdbacks. It's the only one out of the clutch that did not come out as a tiger, so obviously I had to keep him. He's a nice burgundy chocolate color, so I'm interested to see. Oh my god, fucking crested geckos, man! I swear to God. So I want to see what he looks like when he gets a little older, because right now he's still really young, less than 6 months. I want to say he's not very old. Oh, for fuck's sakes, you guys really did blow it up. I talked to him about a year ago and then, so I'm not sure where he's at now. He pretty much runs Zilla, so this time it's limited this last few years. Oh, damn. Zilla, oh yeah, Zilla I have a couple of their cages. Actually, right next to me is a cage. Oh, you know what? I'll take out my mountain horn dragon for you instead of the crested gecko, because crested geckos jump a bunch. Come here, little one. So this guy's like a mix of a green and orange. You see, like on his chest, he stayed green, but as you go down, kind of has this nice like orange along the spine and the dorsal, which is really cool. And he has these giant spots. Wicked cool guy. Definitely had to hold this guy back. He was the only one of my mountain horns that actually made it. The rest, I don't know what happened. A few weeks into after they hatched, they died, but this guy held on. So I'll finally have a mountain horn dragon that actually has its horns, because as some of you guys know, through the importation process, most of them, they break off during the transport process. So it's cool showing one. They're starting to get a little longer, which is awesome. Kind of, that might be a little too small to see, but they're little spikes. He's pretty cool. I enjoy him. Talk to him. How long is your tegu? I don't know. My tegu is probably like 2.5, 3 feet with the tail. He's still pretty small as far as tegus go. Hopefully he'll fatten up a bit at night. Are you bringing me the bird? Oh, I need a flannel. He's got sharp nails.
I'm not bringing it for you.
Oh, fine. I have a bird. A big fucking bird. You good boys. You scratches? Yeah, good boys. There you go. He's usually not this nice. Usually he bites me. But big bird.
Big bird. He's a good boy.
Should tokes have fat tails? Yes. Usually. I mean, you don't want them to be obese, but it's better to have a bigger tail than a scrawnier tail. Do you like spiders and stuff? Yeah, if you asked me like a year ago, I would have said no, I don't like spiders, but I think I'm leaning more towards I do like spiders. If I'm thinking, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, I need to handle my spiders, but I'd like to own one day, just to like just get over that fear. Because like people have fear of snakes, and I'm like, that's the stupidest thing ever. Why would you be scared of a snake? It's not going to hurt you. And then I'm like, I don't want to just hold a spider. I'm scared. So it's almost hypocritical. So I want to break my fear for that reason. And I've seen some of them. Some of them are gorgeous. So I would like one as a display pet one day, if anything, to like get through my fear of it. What animal would make your 2020 year if you got it to breed? Like if I could have any animal, or like which animal in my collection? Because I'd probably say jungles, because getting some carpet python babies, that'd be awesome. Can you take out one of your birds? Oh, that's why she took the bird out. Okay, it makes sense now. I was like, why are you giving me a macaw? Do you vend at reptile shows? So I do not officially do this, but I'm trying to do it. So if you guys live in the New England area and head over to the Manchester Expo, they're having ones. The next one's going to be in April. I won't be vending that one, but I do believe they have their fall show and their next January show. So I believe their fall show is in October. I want to say it's October 6th, but I could be wrong about that. It's sometime in October, and I'm trying to vend that. Hopefully it's not sold out before I can talk to the guy and get a seat, but hopefully 2020 you guys can see me at the Fall Reptile Expo. I'm only going to do the New England one this year, and then next year I want to branch out to the New England, the White Plains, and possibly the Hamburg show in Pennsylvania. That's a bit of a drive, so I don't know if I'll make that, but something. The White Plains even is like a 4-hour trip, but the White Plains seems like a great place. I'll be going to the White Plains show also in April 18th, I think. It's sometime in April, so if you guys live in New York and go to the White Plains show, I'll be there. What kind of cockatoos are you training? Oh, jeez. One of my reptiles. Okay. Probably, well, Gyro's really cool too. If I'm not going after like if I'm not thinking about sentimentality, so like of course I've had Rex for like 5 years and I've had Viv for like 3 years. She was my first snake and he was my first lizard. Like just going after like animals I enjoy, I'd probably pick the Tegu just because of the intelligence level is a bit better. So I think that would be my sentimentality. I'd probably have to choose Rex just because I've had him the longest, and I couldn't really. It'd be a pretty boring place without Rex in my life. Rex is my bearded dragon. I don't know if that many people know that. Also, are people interested? I want to get into naming my reptiles more because a lot of them don't have names. So I'll be making a video on what name. Fuck. See, this is the part, if this was a video where I would cut that out because I stutter, but can't do that because we are on a live stream. I'll be making a video of what to name some of my reptiles that need to be named. So I'll show them off. You guys send me some names, and I'll choose the best one. If you guys are interested in that, that'll show up sometime in the near future whenever I get around to or get the chance to make it. Rosy cockatoos are cool. I used to work at a bird shop a few years back where I got to hand raise a bunch of birds, and I did a lot of macaws and a few cockatoos, like the Thunderbill, a lot of Major Mitchells, and then we had a few Gothans. I did a lot of macaws, like the Harlequins, the shit. I'm blanking on their name, but Scarlets, Blue and Golds. I had a chance to do the military, which was really cool because you don't see too many military macaws anymore. And then the Pride and Joy was when I got to do 2 hyacinth macaws. That was a really cool experience. I really got to watch them for they were like 2-3 months when we got them, so they're still like wicked babies, and watching that intelligence kind of go forward and them actually develop a personality from like these lifeless babies to this bird full of spirit, which was really cool to do. All right, end of the podcast talk, where I talk about stuff you can look forward to. A new schedule. I don't want to do these on the weekends anymore, although this kind of proved me wrong because we were up to like 11 and 12 people. I think live streams work better on weekdays because people are doing stuff on Saturday, and I feel like people like have the weekend, and I have the weekend that I kind of want to look forward to. Not saying that this isn't, but it kind of takes away from stuff that I like. As soon as I'm done, I have to then take an hour and a half and close down all these guys, and then boom, it's 10 o'clock. You know what I mean? So I think I'm going to switch this to Thursdays at like, I'll probably do it Thursdays at 6. I think that would be the best time for me. 6 or 6:30. I might just shuffle between them. So if that works for everyone, that'd be cool. Other than that, of course, there's a video going on tomorrow about what you guys can expect after we hit 1,000 subscribers and I'm monetized. That's going to be some cool stuff. I show off some of the animals, some cool video projects, and then or some video ideas that I want to start doing after we hit those 2 thresholds for the monetization. And yeah, right now it's 7:37. I'm on Eastern Standard Time because I'm up in Maine. I think that's about it. I can't think of anything else to say. Flips, I can't answer that. I'm not in Europe. Flips, I answer reptile questions. Flips, do I look like a timekeeper? I don't know what you would call that. Or a geography expert. Geology? Geography? I don't know. It's only 4:37 there, Flips. There you I swear to God, I need to get off of this thing. I do not watch football. I will not be watching the Super Bowl. I will be working and delivering packages for people because that's my life, or a little bit of my life. Supreme Geckos, I am very glad you brought that up before we go, because no, I don't. I'm so close. I'm like 67 subs away, but then I'm only at like 193,000 watch hours, and I need to get to 240,000. So yeah, it's probably going to end up being in like, I don't know, end of February maybe. I'm trying to post. I've been posting some bangers, guys. They're not blowing up like I wanted them to, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Why you guys are watching me at 1 a.m? That's crazy. That's some crazy shit, man. Flips really wanted that mod. I'm glad I gave you the moderator. You've earned it for staying up at 1 a.m. That's nuts. I'm too tired now. I can't think of like a witty comeback for John. Someone help me out. Throw him some sarcasm so I don't have to. Yep, Thursday. I don't know what it'll be about. Shit. I'll have to figure out what to make it about. Hopefully I'll see all you guys here. It was a good crowd today. Lots of I like seeing interaction in the chat. Some of my stuff, some of my past live streams, a bunch of people haven't been little or interactive with the chat, and it's been a little difficult to work on when I have to like fill out the dead space from the chat and me talking. So I run out of ideas, guys. Doing this for an hour, it's hard stuff. I don't know what's happening with that taco thing, but with that, we're going to end this podcast. Flips likes tacos more than John, and that's how we're going to end it. Thank you, guys. We'll see you Thursday, 6:30. Or, fuck, did I say? No, 6 p.m. We'll see you on Thursday at 6 p.m., where I'll be talking about a subject that'll be revealed when I figure it out. Thank you, and have a great night. And